a story that I wrote with The Athletic's Patrick Mooney on Saturday night concerned Marcus Stroman and his status. And the story said that the Cubs are not inclined to sign Marcus Stroman to an extension before the trade deadline. Not before the trade deadline. Now, the reasons for this are actually understandable. I know some Cubs fans freaked out. Here we go again. We're going to lose this guy. But let's face it, the Cubs don't know right now whether they're going to be buying or selling. They don't know whether they're going to remain in contention. They also have a budget for next year that they are not really clear on just yet, because that budget will hinge on how they finish out this season. And the other part of this is Stroman probably has about 15 more starts remaining if he stays healthy. Cubs want to see what he does. They want to make sure he stays healthy before signing him. Now, the risk, of course, is that he goes free agent and he leaves. But Stroman, when I spoke to him about this on Friday afternoon at Wrigley Field, he was understanding of the team's position. This guy's been through it. He's been traded at the deadline. He's been a free agent. He gets the whole thing. And basically he said, hey, I would love the chance to stay here. I would love the opportunity to re-sign as a free agent if I opt out of my deal, which of course he's going to do if he continues his performance. So obviously for the Cubs, they need to see where this goes. They're not exactly a rip-roaring squad right now. They're playing better. They're okay. But the fact that they're in a weak division is what is saving them as a contender. So come late July, they'll see where they are. They'll see if it's better to trade Stroman or keep him for a pennant run, or at least an NL Central title run. And it could go either way. If they lose him, it's a deep class of free agent pitchers. The Cubs would be in position to re-sign Stroman or go after any of those other pitchers. So it's not the end of the world. And it's kind of an expected outcome that they're not going to sign him to an extension before the deadline. That said, it was still newsworthy because that was one possibility here. That's one box checked off. That's not going to happen. Could they trade him? Yes. Could they keep him? Also yes. Remember one more thing on Stroman. He has already received a qualifying offer as a free agent, so he can't get one again. If the Cubs lose him, they can't give him a qualifying offer, and they can't get a draft pick as compensation. That is problematic. That is one factor that will come into play when they are making their decision on what to do with Marcus Stroman.